Hello everyone, it is Simptastic for Real here, and I am back with a speed build on my channel. And in today's speed build, I'm actually renovating a home that's existing in Oasis Springs. It's the Vista Quarry, and I actually renovated this for the Chens. So this is going to be their new house. So it's going to be Lydia, Olivia, and Charlotte and Malcolm's home. That way there, it's just a little bit more consolidated. It's not two separate houses, but kind of together. It's one big house. Well, it's not really a big house either. So it's kind of a one level flooring. We have a nice backyard in this home. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be a good change from what they have currently, which is two separate townhomes, but they're kind of together. And it's very hard for me to keep track of everybody, see where everyone's at, because it also has a basement, it has an upstairs. And that way there, we can just, figure it out from there. I'm actually going to age up Olivia's daughter. So she's now going to be a toddler because I had some problems in the last part with her being a baby. The skin tones are definitely different. They're a lighter skin tone, and then when she picks her baby up, she actually is darker skin tone, and it's just really weird. I don't like it. I don't think any simmers, I have seen really bad negative reactions to it on Twitter. So I think everyone is just where I'm at. I just wish that they would fix that. It's a small thing, but really needs to be fixed, honestly. So yeah, I'm just going to age her up into a toddler because then she'll just have the right, whatever she needs, we'll be able to take care of her a little bit better. Whereas a baby, they're just screaming, crying through the night, and it's really difficult because I also have to focus on their schoolwork too, and I have 4 Sims that I have to focus on schoolwork. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with Landon and Aaron yet. I don't know if I'm going to put them into a different home or if they're going to stay in the apartments. I kind of want to play with the apartments, so I'm really forcing myself to just really play in the apartments, although we were having some issues with EJ going to the bathroom. They were having trouble sleeping, but I don't know. I just really want to play with the apartments. I haven't played in an apartment since our Black Widow challenge, so I just really want to do that. But yeah, you guys, so we are now focusing on the backyard. So I was trying to figure out tile or flooring for this little patio area. And I actually went with that bluish color that came with the jungle pack. And I don't know, it just really spoke to me and it matched the house perfectly because the house is blue. And I don't know, just really liked it. And then I decide on all of my builds now, if I have a toddler or even a child in the home, I always put like a glass fencing around it and put doors, because that way I don't know, the toddlers don't really stumble in there in the game. But in real life, just to make it more realistic, in real life, you want to have some sort of barrier around your pools that are deep like that, especially with toddlers, just because they get into a lot of stuff. And I currently have toddlers, so I'm talking about firsthand experience. They get into tons of things that you don't want them to get into. So we don't have a pool or anything, but having a barrier, if I did, I would definitely put a barrier around it, just because they will stumble in and accidents happen, and it's just a really tragic accident if something like that were to happen. So to make my Sims more realistic, I always do this in any home that I'm building, and if I want to add a pool and I have toddlers, I always put a fencing around it. It's just something that I do. It just adds a little bit more realism to the game, and that's what I like to do. So, and then I just put these patio chairs outside just because now it's going to be nice weather all year round. So they're going to be able to sit in their patio chairs, hang out during in between classes and stuff like that, so that they can just feel more relaxed. And I always put wind chimes outside of my homes as well. You'll see me put one in shortly, I think. I always do that because it gives the Sims a really happy moodlet when they're listening to the wind chimes outside. I also really want to get into gardening in the Sims. I don't know necessarily for this crew, maybe, just because, I don't know, it's getting to be springtime where I am currently. It's getting to be nice weather, getting into summer, and I know for me, when it gets really nice and warm outside, I am always outside with my kids. We are outside most of the day just because it's just so nice out. And why not soak it up when you can? Because shortly it will become cool weather. It feels shortly. It's like a few months, and it will be cooler weather, and you can't really get outside very much. So we really try to soak up the sun as much as we can in the summertime. But yeah, so I just figured adding some wind chimes outside, adding some flower, pots that they can, garden in. It just seems like a really good time. And now that Olivia has a child, I think she'll be spending a lot of time outside. And I actually put in a little toddler baby pool outside. So that way there she can have her daughter, hang out in that pool and soak up the sun. And she can be visiting with everyone else that are on the lounge chairs outside. So yeah, I really like how this house came out. I really liked how I renovated it. It seems like it's just the space is more utilized, whereas you'll see, I think I do take a little bit of a shot inside. I can't remember. I may not have. But inside, it's not... it's just not practical. Like, the living space isn't utilized, I feel like. I did bring out some of the walls just to make it a little bit bigger, because I was going to put a little study in, but then I realized that we have 4 Sims and we need bedrooms for all 4 of them. And especially we need one for Olivia and her daughter. That's what I did. I forgot that we have, 4 Sims, actually 5, if you count Olivia's daughter. But Olivia and her daughter are going to share a room, and I do put like a little divider in, so that way there we can, put like a little bit of a divider in between separate their rooms just a tiny bit, but they're in one room. So that way there, if her daughter wakes up and needs anything, Olivia's right there. And I didn't want to add an upstairs. I really wanted to not add an upstairs or not add a downstairs. I just wanted to be one level, and I think it will be perfect. They've got a kitchen. They've got the, table and chairs and everything. They don't have enough chairs for everybody, but it's okay because where they are running around from class to class, they're not really going to have meals where they sit down all and eat. And especially because Malcolm has a nighttime activity that he has to do for school. So he's usually gone for dinner. And then I think even in the morning, some of them have class in the morning, some of them don't. So yeah, but with a new house means a new intro. So I have to do a new intro for the family, because it's been a while, and I know I gave them like a little bit of a makeover, so I really need to make a new intro for them. But yeah, I'm really excited. Redoing this home and like having them move just really makes me excited to keep doing parts for the Chens, honestly, because I did this house and I was just like, wow, I'm so excited to do the next part. And it's been a while since I've felt that way, especially, I don't know, with my Let's Plays before I took my break, because things were different before I took my break in my real life and my personal life. And then when I came back, it was like hard to not associate the Let's Plays with what had happened. I don't know. It's really hard, and I don't want to explain too much because it's like sad. But yeah, it's really hard for me to differentiate the Let's Plays and stuff. But yeah, so it just got me really excited again to play the game. I don't know how you guys feel about the vampires, if we should maybe move their house. I really don't want to, because it took me so long to do that house, and I really love it with the attic, and Annabeth can go up there and read and everything. But I don't know, maybe doing a refresh of a home may maybe make me feel like more wanting to keep doing parts of it. I don't know. I just want to know like what you guys think. Should I make a new home for them, or should I not? I mean, I don't know. It just may get my spark back. Not like the Let's Play's going anywhere, but I just find it harder for me to do it for some reason. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, doing this home and getting it all figured out and putting their styles in now, because they have gotten makeovers, and I feel like each of them have grown since the beginning parts, that I feel like it was fun to just create their rooms around their personal style and their personalities. So I don't know, we'll see. I was going to put Lydia in this room, and I was going to put Charlotte and Malcolm in the other room, which you'll see at the end of the video. But I think what I might do is I might put Charlotte and Malcolm in this room and put Lydia in the other room. The other room is just a little bit bigger, and I feel like the older child should have the bigger room. I don't know. I know that there's 2 Sims in one room, but it doesn't really, I don't know. When I was growing up, it was like always the eldest child got the bigger room, got everything, the bigger, area and space and everything. And then, youngest child, they got stuck with like a littler room. I mean, that's just how it was. But yeah, so we'll see. But I think I do like this room for Lydia because that's who I was originally doing this room for. So I may just keep her in here just because, I don't know, it looks a little bit more her style. But yeah, so either that or, well, I know Olivia and her child are going to be in the room next to Lydia's, and Lydia might want to be close to Landon's daughter just because that's, she really misses Landon, and they're twins, and so she has that twin energy and connection to Landon, and so she may want to be closer to his daughter and, take her, so Olivia could sleep or something. Like if Olivia has like a huge test the next morning or something, she'd probably be like, oh, Olivia, I would be happy she can come sleep in my room or, whatever. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, and I was thinking of like where everyone's going to be once we age them, once they graduate from college. And I just thought, I thought Lydia, I know I said she might go into the city, but now that I'm thinking of it, she might be a country girl and want to go into the country and start a farm or something. So I pulled a lot of like cottage living items for her room just because that pictures cottage living. And then, the carpet as well. And the bed is not cottage living, but it kind of looks like that where it's like patchwork and a quilt. So yeah. And then we're moving on to Olivia in her child's room. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty big. It's pretty spacious. I put a lot of like pictures and things in the room. I put those, that wallpaper that has the penguins around the top, the border, as well as pairing it with that light yellow colored, just plain yellow colored wall. And I don't know, I just thought it would be kind of fun to have like a really nice, cute wallpaper for her daughter's room. And then I put in the, it's the Seasons pack bed for Olivia's bed, and I just thought that would be kind of fun. And then also I was trying to figure out, I was like, I really want each room to have like a little study area. So I ended up moving the door down and then adding in another wall so that we could put like a bigger desk there so that Olivia, if she's up late and her daughter's sleeping, she can definitely study. She can write her term paper. She can do whatever she needs to do on her computer. And then also, you guys, I have like a bit of a plan for Olivia. I think she may meet somebody from university, from one of her classes. And now that she has a child, she'll probably be more apt to date him and just kind of figure things out first before she jumps right into a relationship. And it may make Landon a little jealous. I mean, it probably will. And he still doesn't know about his daughter. No one's told him. Lydia is really having a really hard time with it just because that's her twin brother and she wants to tell him. But Charlotte basically told her, listen, you really need to just keep it a secret for right now. Olivia really wants to tell him when she feels better, to tell him, just because catching somebody cheating, I feel like it's just it rocks your whole world about what you want to have happen. I feel like being very emotional in that time, probably not a really good idea to reach out to him, just because you might say things that you don't necessarily feel, but you feel in the moment, but won't feel later. So I think she just wanted to take her time and figure things out and have her daughter and just, have a close connection with her and, and figure things out. So yeah, we'll just see. And I do want to incorporate Olivia's parents in a little bit more, just because I feel like we've kind of neglected them. They're in the new world and they're just living their life. And I really want her to invite her parents over more now that she has a kid. It's just really hard with university to do anything else but classes and studying. Even if you're only doing one class per term, it's still really, really difficult. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes as the parts keep going. But like I said, my spark is back. I really want to play this family now. So I think another part will be coming out this week, hopefully sometime. And then depending on how I feel about the vampires, I may make a new house for them and figure it out from there. So if I feel like it, I will. And then yeah, I'm just basically doing parts and things in The Sims how I feel. If I feel like playing Planet Zoo one night, I'll play Planet Zoo. If I feel like playing The Sims, I'll play The Sims, or I'll do a renovation or a build or something. I'm just really taking it like easy for right now and seeing how I feel and what part I want to put out, what story I want to put out. So yeah. And then I love these little benches that came with the kids' stuff pack. I use them all the time. I even use them for like adult beds. I just think they're so cute with the little baskets underneath. So I don't know, really love that. And then I did put a Parenthood stuff pack couch in. I really love that couch with the throw pillows. I think it's so cute. And especially like the bright colors, because it was going to be Easter. When I did this, it was going to be Easter soon. And so I just really wanted to put in some nice bright colors. I really wish we had better fish tanks in The Sims. I wish you could like, well, I mean, there's good ones. Actually, there is good ones. The ones that came with the pet stuff is actually really good. I should have put that one in here. The pet stuff. Cats and dogs. That one is really good. I actually should have put that in this house. But I don't know. I wish there was the ones that are go on the table, I wish were just a little bit better. Either smaller or, I don't know, just a little bit better. Just so that I could have put one on, I guess I could have put one on that coffee table. Like the littler ones. But they are pretty, even though they're little, but they're pretty big. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that for the part that we're going to be filming. Maybe I'll switch out and just see how it looks. And then if you're like, no, if I look at it, I'm like, no, then I'll take it out. But yeah, I don't know. I should have actually put a fish tank in. I think that would have been good for that living room, right in the center. And then we're going into the kitchen here, and I haven't really been playing much, just to be honest, or building much, but I am so excited that they put in new swatches for these countertops, because before we only had like 3 swatches, and I really like that they put in new swatches because I was having so much fun with them. I think they are the counters I used for the last renovation I did, actually. Not that color, but it was a different color. But when I clicked on it, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all the swatches. It's so amazing. And I totally didn't even know that they did that. Or maybe I did, and it just has been so long since I've played that I forgot. I was going to close off the kitchen, but then as I started thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna have to put a table here somewhere, so I probably should open it up so it's an open kitchen floor plan, and that way there we can put in a table. And then just adding in some different colored chairs, I just thought would be kind of cute. And yeah, so we're getting close to the last bedroom, which I think is going to be Charlotte and Malcolm's. It's just, that's who I had in mind when I was doing the room. So I think I'll just keep it that way. It's not too much bigger. I feel like every room is pretty much the same, except Olivia and her daughter's room is bigger than I think both the other rooms, just because you have to put 2 Sims in there, 2 separate areas. So I just made it a little bit bigger. So, and I love the cottage living little accent pieces, like the clutter items. I love that pot. Looks like a sauce pot. Like my mom, she always had a sauce pot on her stove. So Deligracy, which I'm sure everyone that watches me know who she is, but she put out a custom content pack with another creator, and I just thought it was kind of cool that they had a stove that you could actually place pots on. And I really wanted to put that stove in here because I love it so much, and I just wanted the sauce pot to just hang out because they have a sauce pot that goes on there. And I was just like, I really want that because it would be so cool, because my mom, she always, on her stove, she always had one just sitting on her stove. It was always clean and empty, and then when she would make her sauces and stuff, she would use it. But I just thought it would be kind of fitting, you know, to have that. But I don't know, I couldn't do that because I really don't want to use custom content. I really hope that The Sims comes out with something like that, because that would be kind of cool. But yeah, and then I changed the color, and then I was like, I don't really like it, so I changed it back. But now watching it back, I kind of liked the other color better that I changed it to. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, you guys, I'm really excited to see what's in store for the Chens and see what's gonna happen. And so I have to put a disclaimer. I should put a disclaimer in this description because I know some of my viewers haven't really kept up on the Chens yet. So I don't want this video to, you know, spoil it for them. So I'll have to put a little bit of a disclaimer in the description saying, hey, I'm going to be spoiling a lot of the Chens because it's hard not to talk about it when I'm making a house for them. So yeah. And what else? We will be going into the last bedroom right here. And this one, like I said, I think I'm going to save it for Charlotte and Malcolm, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's going to be Lydia's or Charlotte or Malcolm's. I had a double wardrobe in here, but then I ended up changing it and putting a desk in there because, like I said, I want everyone to have like a little study corner where they can sit and study for school and stuff. So we'll see. But I put a lot of, like I said, I put a lot of planters on the outside so they can have like flowers or herbs or whatever they want to do. And I think I want to really focus on that in the Let's Play. I want to have them do some gardening, hang out outside, because like I said, now they're going to be in warmer weather. Even if it's winter time, there'll be cool nights and cool days sometimes, but there won't be a whole lot of snow. There won't be a whole lot of things going on. It'll be kind of warm in the winter. So it'll be nice so they can go outside. They can hang out in the pool if they want on a day that it's really warm. And yeah, they can do more things. Because I think right now in the Let's Play, it's still winter. So even when they come in here, they can, you know, go outside if it's a nice warm day. So it'll be really nice. But you guys, we will be heading into the screenshots very shortly. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all in my next video.